Hey everyone, it's AntagonistKim and we're back with more Disco Elysium. So, trying to not mispronounce her name, it's Clausier. Not Clausier. Clausier. We spoke with her. Last episode, kind of got her side of the story, and she's pretty much saying that the Hardy Boys and stuff asked her to lie about the whole grape incident, and she actually really cared about the guy that they lynched behind the whirling in rags. So, there's that. We have points that we can put into one of our little traits here. We have one that we can do a pass for volition for Clausier, but I also want to see if I can pass Soona's thing to get her out of the church and then have the Ravers move in so we can kind of get this whole little set knocked off. But otherwise, we got a big one off of here. We discovered who made the call, and it was Clausier. And she was also, which we might want to talk to Gart about, the one that messed up the phone lines because she was trying to, I guess, I mean, she didn't really know that what she was trying to do there, she said. It was just mainly, she thought distorting her voice would be better, I guess. I don't know. She didn't really give a straight answer for that. Just more like, yeah, I kind of did it. I was really drunk when I did it. So, I guess, I don't know. Good on her, not great on Gart, but I don't know if we'll tell him the whole story. We'll see. But for now, I think we're going to go over to the church, see if we can't solve this. I might try... I think we're still in the same day for this Run the Armor one. I'd like them just to be like, oh yeah, we know who it was, or whatever, but that's probably not the case. One of these other things, confront the Hardy Boys about what she said about them. That will probably, like, push the main story. We need to go back to Clausier when Kim isn't around to kind of ask her some more personal questions about the Sunday night when you kind of lost track of reality. Our character Harry here and kind of went into his deep spiral of disco, right? As he calls it. And then this question Clausier about the hanged man in the back, we can do that with Kim. She just isn't ready to talk about it yet because it really was hard on her. So, I think with that being said, let's go see if we can pass this church pass. Perception check. It's perception, I think. Excuse me. Exit, Harry. And then my thought was, once she moves out of the church, my hope is that the Ravers will then be like, oh, cool, we'll start our little whatever now. And then maybe we can kind of talk to them more and earn their trust and figure out their vibe. It pretty much, their thing to pass is, like, trying to figure out their... The one guy, it's called sign, right? Like, I'm associating sign with vibe. Like, they're just not feeling our vibe right now, you know? So, we have to essentially get better with our own vibe to understand their vibe. I know that, like, makes no sense, but it's what these young people are all about nowadays, apparently. Harry's not quite sure about it himself, but we're gonna work with what we got. And see how it goes. So we're gonna head over there real quick. See if we can't figure out her black hole in the church mystery thing. And then talk to the youngsters. I think the church is over here. Yes. Okay. And also, just to be sure, the unlock for that is... Sorry, it's gotta be absolutely sure. For some reason, it doesn't let me use the little drag down thing without it bouncing up to the top, so... Give me 1 second here. Yeah, Claugier's Miss Dancer. Hold on, wait. She's still on here, right? Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, right, perception. Here it is. Annette. Annette's the little girl, yeah. Yeah, let's try this. Perception. 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 Sure. Let's pray to God this works. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, this is just to open this. Ooh. See if we get new... With the perception thing, we do unlock new things. A prayer book has been left open. Okay. Can we interact with it? No? See, some of those checks I don't get. It has us notice certain things, but it's like... Nah. No thanks, we're not going to give you more cool stuff to do. Alright. Let's try it again. See if we can hear it.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, and then let's actually, before we do that, let's see if we can... Do we have things for perception? Perception's already +1 with the cavalry boots. So let's see if we can do anything else for our perception check here. I don't think we have much, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. One second. Just gotta see. It's a -1, so nope. We definitely don't want that. Rhetoric. Still -1. Nope. Nope. -1 perception. Nope. Nope. Okay. Fortunately, that's all we've got. So please, game.
Yes. What is it?
Still, Soona isn't even looking at you this time.
Are you freaking kidding me, bro? I know this sounds super bad, guys, but I kind of want to... I don't like to save scum, but I'd like to move the story along here without keep wasting all of these things just because my check didn't go through. Man. Let's load the game back here. I know what you're gonna say. But I gotta make this check. I don't want to keep having episodes where I'm just running around looking for things to give us points here. So, I think I will put the point in perception real quick. We'll see if we notice any new things along the way at least. We'll keep improving our run every single time. Hopefully. Yeah, I hate doing that, but I just... It really is... This is literally like a real-life D&D game. I hate giving me second chances for rolls, but I want to progress in the story. I want to make things work here. So sorry, not sorry. I haven't save scummed at all during this playthrough except right now. It's gotta work. Gotta make this work. I'll save out in front of the church this time around. For us to get our pass. Okay, come on, baby. Keep it going. Okay, let's save out here. Okay, we're gonna check out the book like before. Prayer book was left open, but we cannot read it. Hey there.
Yes, what is it?
Come on, please.
Everything
Yes, there we go.
disappears. You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Soona, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but Where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the Arabics.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers, though.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Nice. Okay, yeah, great. I'll go talk to him then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes.
Perfect. Okay.
Thanks, officer.
All right. Beautiful. So yeah, let's help Soona. Check up on Soona's project after the Ravers move in. Or let's go talk to Andre. Let's go talk to the boys in the tent. And let's see if anything else changes for them. Like I said, I just want to kind of progress some kind of story. I noticed that a lot of the other reviews of this game are folks that kind of give up playing because they're stuck. Because they don't have any more dice rolls or anything they can put into their, you know, what do you call it? Their point system. So then they're just like, it sucks. That just because they get, you know, one check wrong that they can't keep going in the game. And I didn't want that to be the case for me. So, Andre, buddy.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, I'm here to talk about the church again.
Yes? What's the deal?
Hey, good news. I managed to convince Soona she's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The Speed Freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. You're going to have to share space for a couple weeks until she gets her research finished, though.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Actually, I've been thinking... Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There'll be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and andotic music, buddy.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Alright, Andre waves the Speed Freaks... waves to the other Speed Freaks. Come on, boys, get it together. Ooh, it always zooms in. Now, is there anything we can pick up from here? What's her name's not here anymore. Okay, I just wanted to see if it gave us any more little perception checks now that we're in it. Okay. Visit the Ravers after they've moved in. So it looks like their stuff isn't here. Like I said, I'd like to keep it moving. Let's go. We'll see what they gotta say. It's been, looks like maybe an hour. Hopefully they don't drive Soona crazy. A compromise had to be done. Okay, look at these guys going. Look at them all in here. Should we all talk to them first? Let's talk to them. This is Egghead, right?
She's whistling a
Oh
melody.
no, Estelle.
Her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree.
Okay.
And no, it's got nothing to do with contact mic.
Okay. Alright, well I wasn't going to ask.
No. I actually wanted to thank you for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
So, well, how's everyone doing then?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control.
Okay.
Soona, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does. Behind that radio computer of hers. She doesn't talk to us much. And the crab man hasn't shown himself, thank God.
Hey, can you tell me more about your associates?
Sure. You helped us out. I can repay the favor.
Cool. Yeah,
What do you wanna know?
I was about to say we need to crack open this guy's sign vibe, if you know what I mean, and figure out Egghead too. Is there anything you know about Soona?
Oh, she's a bit odd, I have to say. Doesn't talk much. I'm not really sure how to vibe with her, you know? Seems like she's not in a very good mood most of the time. But earlier today, she told me about Welkins, and she seemed oddly happy, like she had some idea with those little creatures. Some artistic idea. I didn't really listen, I was busy with my mic.
Sell grimaces as if it's the first time hearing the word. Okay. What about the crab man, Tiago?
Oh, the crab man. Still gives me the creeps the way he moves. But he doesn't actually come down that much, just climbs around the rafters. I just tried to stay away from the crab man. But he talks to Noid. They seem to have some thing going on.
Ah, they sure vibe. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, he talks to Noid? What for? What does he do up there? What does he talk to Noid about?
Beats me. Noid said they get along somehow. They're both crazy enough, I guess.
Alright, what is it that he does up there?
Who knows? He doesn't really answer our questions, see? Not that it's easy to ask them. What are we supposed to do, yell up at the tower?
I get it. Okay, let's ask about someone else.
Who do you want to know about?
What about Andre?
Andre? He's a cool guy. Doesn't really come off as one, but he is. To me, at least.
Okay.
He takes care of shit. Sorry. I mean, he's got a vision. Of what life should be, you know? He tries to push things until everything falls into place. He's an organizer.
What would you say he's organized?
Nothing. But then again, there's nothing to organise around here either. He really wants this church thing to work.
Okay.
Must have taken it as a sign when he found it abandoned like that. Said it was an augury. I don't know where he got that from. Andre's not super intelligent.
She smiles.
I've never seen him so psyched about anything though. And he's often psyched. Looks sort of desperate, like it's his last chance or something. Or maybe he was just high. I mean, not that he does drugs, just high, you know?
On life, on his mother's love, relax. We're police officers, but we're corrupt, rotten to the marrow. You can tell us about the drugs and shit. I don't give a fuck. He's drunk on life.
Yes. Anyway.
Hey, so are you and Andre a thing?
Yes.
Tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
What about Noid?
He's a four-burger, I guess, like the rest of us. Okay, maybe not Egg, I don't know about him, but Noid and the rest are from Forberg, making the pilgrimage up north to visit the Elysium. He's real hardcore about the lifestyle.
What does he do exactly?
What do you mean do? Like for a living?
Yeah.
He's a carpenter, trained and all. He's very good, he just doesn't have the mindset to work like that, in a shop somewhere.
It's interesting. What kind of mindset does he have exactly?
He abides by the hardcore, sir. You would have to ask him yourself.
The hardcore sign, huh? And, what about you?
Sir, I abide by the law.
Right. She gives you a switchblade smile.
A strange feeling. Every now and then, something feels off about the way she speaks. She doesn't change tone, but you feel as though there's more about her than she lets on.
Right, so, what is this pilgrimage you're talking about?
It's just something poor Forberg kids do every spring. To pass the time, we walk the entire length of Boogie Street, up to Jamrock. Or as much as possible.
So why wouldn't it be?
I don't know, man. Have you been down Boogie Street? It's a little bewildering.
Let's say I haven't been down Boogie Street. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I not told you I'm a raging alcoholic who recently drank himself into oblivion so deep he can't even remember what he sounds like to the biggest cities of the street? Do we want to go full crazy? We'll just say, well, I mean, we haven't really been down Boogie Street.
Okay. Then you should go and take a look, I guess. Boogie Street is cool. It's got a lot of immigrants and all kinds of different people.
I might just do that if I make it there alive. It's unlikely I'll make it there. Chest pains, need to continue drinking, but thank you. No, we'll do it if we can.
Yeah. I hope you do.
And then, actually, tell me about the others. Well, you know what? Because there is another option to... Well, no, let's keep it going. Actually, tell me about the others.
Who do you want to know about?
So what's the deal with Egghead?
What do you mean?
Like, What does he think he's doing when he yells all that stuff? Where is he from? How long has he been with you? Tell me about the others. I mean, like the whole yelling thing.
Oh, that. He's the party boy.
Oh, no, he told me as much, but what exactly is the party boy?
Anodic music doesn't really do vocals in the traditional sense. Vocals are thought of as rock. That's to say they're a bit backward. No offence if you like rock music though. Rock music's called by me.
Pachoo, pachoo, swish. Your credentials as the resident future man of Revershall are being questioned. Show her you're hip with the times, Gramps.
Goddamn right, rock music is the coolest. Rock music forever. No offense taken. You don't have to tell me rock is backwards. I'm the future man. I abandoned rock in the 30s. Stupid rock.
Okay.
She nods.
Anyway,
That's
even if
funny.
you don't have vocals, you still need someone to say something every now and then, right? To urge things on. That's where the party boy comes in.
Right, he's like the hype man.
He basically just stands on the stage and dances and yells how awesome everything is. It's very catchy.
I understand. People are usually afraid to do things if others aren't already doing them. Dancing makes you dance, like sneezing makes you sneeze, or yawning makes you... Anyway.
Oh, poor Kim. I get it. He looks around a little embarrassed of the enthusiasm in his interjection. So where's he from, though? How long has he been with you?
Actually, we don't know where he's from. Or who he is, really.
Oh.
One time we were out partying somewhere in backwater Forburg. Or maybe even Coal City. I can't remember. Maybe it was Coal City.
The worst of the banlieues. A wretched heap of closed-down mines, even west of Jamrock, on the dusty slope of Montmartin, the remotest possible area of Revershall. No one even wants to exploit those people anymore.
Egg was yelling along to some jam someone was spinning. All night long. Just kept yelling until he didn't have a shred of voice left. When the sun came up over the mines. There were mines? Yeah. It was in Coal City.
She nods.
Egg came with us. He made this wheezing puppy dog sound all the way back. Couldn't even speak. It was definitely Coal City, because it took us 2 days to walk back to the fort. He just wheezed the whole way. We never really asked why he came with us, or who he was. I think his name is Jermaine. People are sweet.
She says quietly.
You can see it must have been a great night. The memory causes her to go silent for a moment or two.
Okay.
You wish you'd been there.
Okay.
Who do you want to know about?
Oh, okay, yeah, let's see if we can get more about herself. Listen, we've asked about everyone else, but can you tell me more about yourself?
Me? Again?
Yeah, I forgot. Tell me about yourself.
I told you, I'm a silver bird.
There's that phrase again. Really reminds you of something.
Hey, listen, what does that actually mean?
It means I don't answer questions about myself.
But I'm a police officer, you have to answer me. There's more to you than you let on. What am I not seeing here?
All right,
She picks up the tape recorder and looks you in the eye.
there is.
Come on, can't you just answer?
Is there a law that would stop me from lying, though?
That would depend on the circumstances.
Lieutenant taps his foot. Well, fair enough.
Thank you.
We'll crack your egg too, Asel. We'll figure you out here. Thanks. Let's look at some other questions if we
Sure.
can. Oh, catch the silver bird. Is a reaction speed? I mean, we have a lot of that. Okay. Well, let's see if we can make it happen. Where's our reaction speed at? It's not even on the chart. Well, let's make it happen. I know we have plenty of that kind of stuff, for sure. Hold on. Pain threshold, reaction speed. Ooh, no. Minus to reaction speed. Or at least I thought. Did we not have a bunch of reaction speed stuff, guys? I thought we had that. Physical instrument is the one. I feel like they give me the checks on the stuff that I actually don't have anything for. Maybe the game knows that, you know? Maybe it just figures me out. Okay, anything else? Where's our reaction speed is 3 now. So it's not subtracting anything. Let's see if we can get her to talk
Welcome
here.
back.
28%. I mean, we could just try it.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
Okay. That's not it. Alright, let me just see, though. I'm curious if what's his name is back down here again. Is there anything over here? No? I love how it's just like Party City up here now. Not the store, but, you know. Just party time. Alright, I just wanted to see if anything else came up. Actually, let's go back up and around. We'll talk to Noid on the way around. Like I said, I just want to be sure I'm not missing, like, any checks here. We're seeing the church in a whole new light as this vibe is happening. What do you mean, file not found? Oh, we could talk to Soona again. What does our stuff look like now? We got to know Cell more, right? Oh, I mean, her thing left. Talk to Cell about her associates. Okay. Alright, so that's off the list, and we got one thing off the list. Oh, we just have to talk to her. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see what she's got.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is andotic music.
What? What did you say?
She leans in closer, eyes knitted together in a puzzled expression. You can barely hear her over the thumping of the music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
She shouts, pointing at the enormous speaker that's churning out the sound. The project, how's it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well!
Why?
There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Oh, good lord. Can you say that again?
Egghead! A 3.5 cable! Into the auxiliary input! Okay?
So why don't you ask him?
He doesn't listen to me! He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata! A place to be, apparently!
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks! Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes!
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes!
Alright. So then do we want to try to crack Egghead? Let's see if we can get the vibe from him. Maybe once he sees we talk to everybody, he'll let us in here.
You got us in, cop! I can't believe you got us in!
He looks around the hall examining the carpentry.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority, but you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Damn right I did.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
He spreads his arm looking around for the speed freak setting up shop.
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely.
Jeez.
Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
These kids have got spunk. I admire that. Better here than in the tent. It wasn't safe. I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You wouldn't understand. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. Is there a corrupt scheme? I did it for mankind, for all of mankind. I mean, the kids got spunk. I admire that.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it laconic.
What he means is, you can't possibly have handed them this real estate for such a flimsy reason. Then again, whatever keeps your nose out of the bottle and on the job.
Noid, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
He rubs his hands together. You say that as a carpenter yourself?
I don't say much anything as a carpenter anymore. They tried to make me into a reckoner and a leveller, Made me a bit manic, you know. I regret the time I dedicated to that profession and that worker collective. I say things more as a member of the hardcore side dance community these days.
You're not gonna ask me how I know?
Why? You're a cop. I carry carpentry tools.
I mean, fair enough. I didn't necessarily notice that before. Hey, how old do you think this church is? Over 300?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude, the sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
Go on.
He means something paranatural. He must...
Right, because these guys are all about, like, they thought the Crabman was like an evil spirit and stuff like that.
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes to the wooden cavern of the church. What style is the church built in?
A cop who's into building critique. Okay then, this is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmonger, huh? It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop. We have been following that little trope there. Okay, but what is DeLorean architecture like, though?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like, though?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white. A false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical.
Okay.
Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires. Put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
Right, so he's talking about just the church aesthetic in general is, well, has morals that certain people follow. Marriage is shit, yeah. Hey, marriage is great, marriage is sacred. This church isn't painted white as far as I can tell, bro.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside, before the sea wind took all the paint off.
He peeks out the small window in the dark.
Year after year, flake after flake, whitewashed clean, then covered in green moss. It was probably white and gold, with light red flower motives. Part of you, assumed to be lost to nerve damage, knows this style to be Ubi DeLoreanism.
Is there such thing as Ubi DeLoreanism, or did I just make that up?
Good catch, art cop.
Yeah.
The herdsmen of the Ubi Sun Islands come here on the first boats. Their flowery version of DeLoreanism could be what we're standing in.
He crosses his arms.
The Ubi are known for their partiality to socialism and sheep. They come from an island called Ubi Suant, drifting in the Pale off the coast of Vespa. It's the only place in the world that has a question mark in its name. Things are not well there. It's an island of poverty and entropinetic collapse.
Okay. Alright, and, hey, so you mentioned the dead bodies. What did you mean?
Dead bodies of perennial plants.
Oh.
Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away.
Aww.
They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live.
Right, the soul. Okay.
End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First, where's that quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is you're not a big fan of the inocentric system? What you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore? So I think he means, like Like I said, we're trying to solve these kids here. So I think, because, I mean, he relates with the soul of religion, but not the rules. Like, certain, like, aspects of the religion seem too, like, shirt and tie for him. So what you're saying is you're not a real big fan of the inocentric system, then?
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history, built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
Right, yeah, so he puts it in quotes here. He looks around.
The way he says it, the force in false core is invested with 20 kilotons of disgust.
Okay, but you guys said the, Excelsiates, I can't pronounce it, were all about love and hardcore before, remember? I even agreed with you about the Escalites, man, being okay with this. Are you... And you proposed dance music will supplement it? So hold on, you were saying that they were about love and stuff before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends.
Andre doesn't care about the Ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
Got it. Okay. So, I even agree with you about the Ecclesiastes being okay with this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around. They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
Okay.
That's still a lie. Reassert yourself.
Perfidy, you lied to me. I'm tired of people lying to me.
Well...
The young man pushes his chest out, the skeleton of suspenders rattling.
Noid, man! Mellow out! Stop aggroing the law!
I'm sorry.
Listen, and you proposed dance music will supplement... I wouldn't necessarily mean to get mad at him. I think it was more like... He did say certain things, but he's trying to, like, make it like we weren't really hearing what he was saying, but we heard what he was saying. I don't know, I didn't mean to, like, freak him out or anything. And you propose the music will supplement the system?
Anodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
Alright, so how do you like the glass work?
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her Innocence Dolores Day, mind your words. I'm getting some real negative vibrations from her too. You wanted to get inside the church and now you don't like the stained glass window.
You defend her, law minion. She was a mass murderer. What's up with that?
Mellow, man, mellow! No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
I'm about to say, I don't mean to, like, provoke him. I didn't think that would make him mad.
Mass murder on the floor!
Oh, God. But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here. But she's pretty. Yeah, but, like, who isn't accused of mass murders these days? I do feel there is something terrifying about her. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world of spirit? Would you say she was, you know, human? Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I mean, technically the definition of humanism, but I was actually going to say, who hasn't, like, in history been accused of being a mass murderer? Our character did kind of feel something way about her, terrifying, but more so we felt like we were comparing her to, like, our ex-wife. But hold on, let's do this one. Isn't she supposed to be the embodiment of the world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raised his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief. All innocences are.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems like pretty big deal here.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass-produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass-produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
Alright, logic.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long-dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
Yeah, but, I mean, who isn't accused of a mass murderer these days?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder.
Okay, now the Van Eyck guy is the music that they're playing right now.
Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
He nods. Yeah, but I mean, she's not bad looking.
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers. You set the standard, alright. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
You're right, I like it harder core. Option 2, then it seems I like it soft because it's anything but soft core. It's kind of terrifying. I mean, we did say she was beautiful, but kind of in a terrifying way. But it's also like, because she's kind of, Dolores is supposed to be meant like a god, right? So I think we're more of like the fear of God and like judgment because of the stuff we've done. I mean, it's kind of terrifying.
You may be onto something, Copper Man. She's got those mass murdering hips.
Nice. We'll end it with, because I think this is our last, we have a couple more. I do feel there's something really kind of terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
Take her down, crash it, destroy that window. No. Keep it. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair.
The speed freak's eyes narrow with suspicion, as if he's looking at a man possessed.
It's not coming down. People are gonna love it. It'll be like our thing. Plus it keeps the cold and the rain out.
True. Think about her as protecting the rave. Last thing about this, though. Listen, would you say that she was, human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, they hate this too, myself. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I'm surrounded by love and support. She was a player. She played all of us. No, I mean, I don't think anyone is 100% liked. So, my dude, you're not alone.
Well, they loved her. They put all their love in her and forgot all about the rest of us.
The young man lets go of his suspenders and they hit his chest with a slap. So, and I think in this, it's more like you have like people that are very religious that kind of get into the book itself, but not actually like read what the book really means or practice it. I think that's what was saying for his last little comment there. Because he says, yeah, but they adored her. They put all their love in, forgot about the rest of us. So like the deification of this woman to be, on her god level here. They forgot about their own people because you have a lot of people suffering and all that, which happens, I think, across a lot of religions, honestly. All right, let's stop talking about Dolores. I don't want to think about her anymore.
What a strange choice of words. Caustic, overflowing with negativity. That can't be healthy. What's happening here? Why do you keep coming back to this window?
I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't come back to this anymore. Stop talking about it, please.
Oh, because this is going to keep going. Let's just see. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man, though.
Oh, right. You mean Tiago.
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all of his mother's love stuff isn't too spooky for you? You mean all this sobriety stuff isn't too restrictive for you? You mean his mother's love stuff?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all. The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't squash him.
I want to talk some more about this place. What did Tiago tell you about the church? Why are you so suspicious about everything? What's with the clothes? What did Tiago tell you about?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean that there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
Right, so what is it for?
Encasement, confinement of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
He looks up into the darkness beyond the beams.
Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
I'm assuming he means the bad vibes, but what exactly are we containing in here?
I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Soona person is looking for and trying to measure.
He nods towards the woman.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
Okay, but what is that, what makes you think Soona's going to fail, though?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
Right, I found a Doom commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain. Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about. I mean, we could ask, because there's supposed to be a curse in the commercial district, right? Could be the same as here.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages.
The young man rubs his chin in silence, then mumbles it.
And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
So you think there's any merit to that theory, though?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, cop man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited psi person.
Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to really worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, cop man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Hell yeah, baby. We're relating to him. I want to talk more about this place. Let's see where that leads to. Does that just put us back into that question about the glass?
Dead body.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit entered. What is there to talk of? Sure.
Quick question. Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing. It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Right, so why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
Ah, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. May I ask why? Like, what good is being suspicious? What are you suspicious of? Got it. Tell me something else. May I ask, what good is it of being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
Kind of. So what exactly are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
So hold on, I'm not just suspicious of sound and color. Mechanics and chemistry. So chemistry and mechanics, I think, kind of are things that are unchanging, right? You know, it's proven that you mix certain things together to get certain things. Mechanics, you know, it's all put together in a certain way and it should work the same each time. However, it's kind of interesting that he pairs up sound and color. Sound is ever-changing and can be mixed with all kinds of other stuff to make it different. color kind of the same thing. Well, I guess color... Most colors you mix will give you the color result you're looking for. Let's see what else he has.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
So hey, what are the most suspicious things you know about?
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Left-right complex?
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Does this mean you're mentally ill? Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex? Yeah, because he's maybe mixing them up.
No, politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory, but I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
Okay, he might actually be kind of onto something here. Hold on. Tell me about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity. The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives, but we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
Alright, so what's your suspicion about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
So what's so bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end, but the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Huh, okay. Well, that was, I mean, I feel like it doesn't make him mad, but let's try it. Does this mean you're mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
I was about to say, because, like, okay, hear me out. A few of the things he's saying kind of vibe. I get where he's going with that, but I am merely politically ill, a suspicious element. I mean, aren't we all kind of sick and tired of politics? I think I can see where he's coming from that. Well, that was stimulating. May I ask you about something else?
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned the true life. What would that be like?
A life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
How would you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Yeah, I can see it. So we're talking to ourselves here with Encyclopedia. Sort of like a fascism then?
Nationalism, militarism, racism, an emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
The words echo through the church majestically. Fair enough, just making an observation. I didn't mean it as a bad thing, but shouldn't the ones that are more hardcore rule over the ones that are less hardcore to offer them guidance? We'll let him keep his opinion there. Fair enough, just make an observation.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based society. You keep mentioning hardcore. Actually, the hardcore thing I'd like to ask more about, because that could be towards Egghead, too. What does the hardcore thing mean?
Utmost dedication. Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
Jeez, encyclopedia. Alright, well, we're aware that that can be included in that particular verbiage, but that's not quite what I think goes with what they're talking about.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd give me more on that.
Hardcore!
There he is over there. His friend shouts from behind the mix table with a smile, surpassing your own in wideness, a total moon face and eyes full of naive wonderment. Come on, give us more about this, though. The term hardcore also denotes a strain in pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that? Oh, God. That was vague dedication, something else superlative. Do you think he'd give us something random from this?
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
God.
Yeah!
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Oh,
What
yeah.
else we got here?
Sure thing.
Ooh. Godly, internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod, really feel it. We gotta do this before we ask him more questions and it brings us back in. Come on, baby.
Dedicated,
Yes.
hyperactive, unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it.
Perfect. I'm about to say, I was hoping by the end of this we could internalize the hardcore, because I think we can crack Egghead with that. Yeah, let's internalize it.
This is for your posse. They got to keep it up. They got to move. You are the major mic enforcer. Jumping around, as this sort of music requires, is actually a taxing physical activity and should be dignified with a sports suit.
Well, we're definitely not physical, that's for sure. I've got the money, I've got the place, you've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's put it together. You're jumping all over the world. I'm the law. I'm thinking of wearing sports apparel as my hardcore getup to maximize the mobility of limbs. You know, it feels unfair. That's a party everywhere. I like the rhyme. Let's go with the rhyme. I've got the money, I've got the place, you've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's get it together. We're jumping all over the world. Jumping all over the world. We're gonna internalize it. Last question. What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
That's it?
They're just clothes.
Are they? They look outlandish. I thought there'd just be more to it, though.
It's just a style, you know, normal hard style. Anyone can wear it.
Okay. Well, take care, buddy. Thanks for letting me talk to you. We're getting along on the episodes. When we come back, I might try to internalize the glass again, because we have plenty of heals. I want to see if we can figure it out. But guys, we got quite a bit of story here. We're figuring them out. We're solving each of these young folks' things happening right now. I do kind of want to internalize the hardcore, though, but we don't have points for the hardcore. We are going through all these. So Noid is off the list. The Cell is off the list. So it's really just Egghead and visit the Ravers that have moved in. And this is get Egghead to plug in. So Egghead's the last bastion for Soona's thing. And then the Ravers thing should probably be knocked off there, which is great. Guys, thanks so much for joining with me. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.